Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview, Book of 2 Chronicles, Chapter 3. Let's get started now. The Book of 2 Chronicles Chapter 3 provides a detailed account of the construction of the temple that King Solomon built for the Lord in Jerusalem. This chapter describes the dimensions and materials used to build the temple, as well as the intricate decorations and furnishings that adorned its interior. The chapter begins with the description of the temple's location on Mount Moriah in Jerusalem, where the Lord had appeared to David and promised to establish his dynasty forever. Solomon was now fulfilling that promise by building the temple as a permanent dwelling place for the Lord. The construction of the temple began in the 4th year of Solomon's reign, and it took 7 years to complete. The temple was built according to precise measurements, with the inner sanctuary or most holy place measuring 20 cubits in length, 20 cubits in width, and 20 cubits in height. The outer sanctuary, or holy place, was twice the size of the most holy place, measuring 40 cubits in length. The temple was made of the finest materials, including cedar wood, gold, silver, and precious stones. The inner walls of the temple were lined with gold, and the floors were made of cypress wood. The entrance to the most holy place was made of olive wood and was decorated with carvings of cherubim, palm trees, and flowers. The most holy place contained the Ark of the Covenant, which was overlaid with gold and decorated with cherubim. The Ark symbolized God's presence among his people and was considered the most sacred object in the temple. The chapter also describes the decorations and furnishings that adorned the temple. The walls of the holy place were decorated with carvings of cherubim, palm trees, and flowers, and the doors were overlaid with gold. The altar of incense and the table for the showbread were made of gold, and the lampstands were made of pure gold. The teachings and applications of this story are numerous, providing us with insights and lessons that are relevant to our lives today. First and foremost, the story emphasizes the importance of reverence and awe in our relationship with God. The temple was a place of worship and sacrifice, where the people could come to seek forgiveness for their sins and offer praise and thanksgiving to God. The decorations and furnishings of the temple were designed to reflect the majesty and holiness of God, reminding the people of his greatness and inspiring them to worship him with reverence and awe. Secondly, the story highlights the importance of obedience and faithfulness in our relationship with God. Solomon followed God's instructions precisely in the construction of the temple, demonstrating his faithfulness and obedience to God's commands. Similarly, we too must strive to obey God's commands and live our lives in accordance with his will and purpose. The story also emphasizes the importance of the community in our relationship with God. The temple was a place where the people of Israel could come together to worship and seek God's presence, reminding us of the importance of fellowship and community in our spiritual lives. In conclusion, the book of 2 Chronicles Chapter 3 provides us with a detailed account of the construction of the temple that King Solomon built for the Lord in Jerusalem. Through this story, we can learn valuable lessons about the importance of reverence and awe in our relationship with God, the need for obedience and faithfulness to God's commands, and the importance of fellowship and community in our spiritual lives. May we all be inspired by Solomon's devotion and commitment to God's purposes and strive to live our lives in accordance with his will and purpose. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.